Good day, learners and viewers of Davao de Oro, especially to all grade 5 pupils out there. Today is indeed a great day for an amazing learning adventure. Welcome to TV Eskwela, School Television Broadcast in English 5. I am Teacher Niljoy Calabria Ayco from Bango Elementary School of Compostela East District at your service. Before we start, let me remind you of our class rules. I believe you're still familiar with the functions of a traffic light. So, what I want you to do is to stop, watch, and listen. Wherein, you stop what you are doing that is not related to the topic. Just make yourself comfortable and focus your attention on the screen. Then watch. And as you watch, please also focus your attention on the text, drawings, or pictures so you can follow the flow of our lesson. Lastly, you have to listen. You have to listen in order for you to better be able to understand everything that will be tackled throughout this session. Are we clear? Very good! Now, please prepare the following necessary materials that you can see on the screen. And that include your English 5 Quarter 3 Module 1, your pen, and your notebook so you can jot down important details of the lesson. Are you excited to discover something new?
Yes, ma'am!
Wow! I like the spirit! To begin with our learning journey, let us have this activity. Arrange the letters in the box to form a word. Are you ready? Your answer should be, yes, I am. Again, are you ready?
Yes, I am!
Great! Number 1. What do you think is the word? You've got it right. The word is time order. Number 2. What do you think is the word? That's it. The word is explanation. Number 3. What do you think is the word? Good job! The word is classification. Number 4. What do you think is the word? Incredible! The word is enumeration. And number 5. What do you think is the word? Fantastic! The word is text type. You seem to have an idea on what you will be learning today. Now, I have a question. Have you learned about text types before? Oh, really? Can you tell me what it is? Very good! Text type is a way of classifying and defining different types of language interaction, both spoken and written. Here are some of the different text types. We have first the classification text type. Classification text meant to arrange or sort ideas, things, into groups with common characteristics. It uses signal words or phrases of the same parts of speech, all nouns, all verbs, all adjectives, etc. This text requires the reader's prior knowledge in determining what is common between or among the items. See, for example, the continuous changing of air around us is called weather. Wind, rain, and snow are the different forms of changes taken by weather. The lives of people are influenced by these changes. Many people are forced to stay in their houses when it rains or snows. Weather, likewise, influences individuals' choice of clothes. When the weather is hot and thick, one wears light clothes, tight when it is cold. In the example, the main topic is the weather, which is classified into two: the cold weather and the hot weather, and that make it a classification text. Let us now talk about the second type, the enumeration text type. Enumeration text type supports the main idea with the listing examples or illustrations, usually characteristics, attributes, or descriptions of a concept or an idea. Signal words or phrases used in enumeration include for example, for instance, first, then, next, to begin with, such as finally. Characteristics include and as follows. See, for example, the different layers of Earth. The Earth is composed of different layers. The first layer is the crust. It is very thin in comparison to the other three layers. The crust is only about 3 to 5 miles thick under the oceans, and about 25 miles thick under the continents. The next is the mantle, which is located directly under the sima. It is 1,800 miles thick and the largest layer of the Earth. It is composed of very hot, dense rock. The outer core is like a ball of very hot metals. It is located about 1,800 miles beneath the crust and is about 1,400 miles thick. It is composed of melted metals, nickel, and iron. Finally, the inner core has temperatures and pressure so great that the metals are squeezed together and are not able to move about like a liquid, but are forced to vibrate in a place as a solid. It begins about 4,000 miles beneath the crust and is about 800 miles thick. All in all, there are 4 layers of the Earth. In the example, the general subject is the different layers of the Earth, and the layers are enumerated as the crust, which is the first layer, the mantle, which is the second layer, the outer core as the third layer, and the inner core as the fourth layer. The third type is the explanation text type. It tells why and how something happens. It provides pieces of information that are based on facts. Just like the scientific explanations in science textbooks and encyclopedia. It begins with a topic, describes items related to the topic in the right order, and explains how these items are related to each other. It may have a conclusion, and this type of text is written in a present tense. See, for example, animals have special ways of adaptation which enables them to live anywhere on Earth. Adaptation is a way of animals and plants' body changes in order to survive in its habitat. The physical characteristics of animals are immediately obvious evidence of adaptation. For example, A camel's body is insulated by the fatty tissues found in its hump. The insulation provided by such fatty tissues allows a camel to remain cool even in hot places, such as the desert. Over time, and depending on the changes in their habitats, physical changes may occur in animals to enable them to survive in a changed. In the example, you have there the introduction, explanation which are based on facts, and the conclusion, time order text type. Each shows a procedure or process. Each sentence tells the next step is carrying out a process or in getting from one place to another. Transitional signal words that may be used to show the order of steps include first, second, third, then, before, after, during, meanwhile, etc. See, for example, how to cook puto cheese. Puto cheese is one of the delicious kakanin in the Philippines. In cooking puto cheese, you will need 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of sugar, 4 tablespoons of baking powder, 4 sachets of 33 grams powdered milk, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3 cups of water, 4 pieces of eggs, 1/2 cup butter, 1 tablespoon vanilla extract, and cheese. First, mix all the dry ingredients and add the liquid ingredients. Then, slice the cheese into rectangular shape. Next, boil water in a steamer. Meanwhile, put the mixed ingredients in a puto molder, then add cheese on top. When the water boils, put the molders on the steamer and let it cook for 10 minutes. Afterwards, get the cooked puto in the steamer and let it cool. Lastly, remove the puto from the molder and put it on a serving plate. In our example, the procedures or steps in making a puto using signal words first, next, meanwhile, afterwards, and lastly were clearly shown, and that make it time order text type. How are you doing so far? Are you learning from the given examples?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect! Now, please open your modules on page 8. Let us practice. This time, you will identify whether the text is a classification, enumeration, explanation, or time order. Color the shape under the box green if it is a classification text, red if it is enumeration text, yellow if it is explanation text, and blue if it is time order text. I will give you enough time to do it. Hello, kids! Are you still there? Let us now check your answers. For number 1, what color did you put in there? Oh, green! You got it! It is a classification text. How about the number 2? What should be the color of the shape? That's it! The color should be blue because it is a time order text. Number 3. What color did you put in there? Red! Nice! It is an enumeration text. How about the number 4? What should be the color of the shape? Amazing! The color should be yellow because it is an explanation text. And there you have it, the 4 types of text according to purpose and features. Again, we have the classification text, enumeration text, explanation text, and time order text. But how will you distinguish if the presented text is a classification text type or an explanation text type? Yes, you're absolutely right. When the ideas from the text presented was sorted or arranged into groups with common characteristics, it is a classification text. When the presented text tells why and how something happens, then it is an explanation text type. Another question. How will you distinguish if the text presented is an enumeration text type or time order text type? Excellent! When the main idea of the presented text is supported with the listing of examples or important points, that is enumeration text. It also uses the following signal words or phrases: to begin with, first, then, next, such as, for example, for instance. Characteristics include and as follows. If the presented text shows procedure or process, then it is time order text type. Now, let's get it on for the next level. Please open your module on page 16. Let us assess. Here is the direction. Distinguish the text type written below and write your answers on the blank before the number. I will give you enough time to do it. Go and begin! Alright, kids, are you still there?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Time to check your answer. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time's up. Number 1. The last group is called for keeps. These are my things that can still be used and are valuable to me. What is the answer? Bravo! The answer is classification. Number 2. Seahorses mate differently from other animals. What is the answer? Clever! The answer is explanation. Number 3. Finally, she doesn't feel sad anymore because she now got the chance to play with the other kittens. What is the answer? Bingo! The answer is time order. Number 4. First, measure 3 cups of rice and rinse it with water. What is the answer? Brilliant! The answer is time order. Number 5. Kenzie likes everything about the P-pop group SB19. Their personality, their music, their dance moves. What is the answer? Awesome! The answer is enumeration. How was your scores? It seems like most of you get perfect. You're really incredible. And for your assignment, please answer Let Us Enhance part on page 17 of your module. Our activity has just ended. Congratulations for actively engaging on the exercises prepared for you. Learning how to distinguish text types according to purpose and features can help improve your skills in reading and writing. Well, I know it's confusing from the start, but as you go on learning more about this lesson, you will be able to distinguish text types easily. And to those who were not able to catch up with our today's lesson, no worries, you have all the time to review what you have missed. So, good luck with your application of distinguishing text type according to purpose and features. For questions and queries, please feel free to contact or send us personal message. We are more than willing to help. Enjoy learning and remember to always take good care of yourself. This is your English teacher, Niljoy Calabria Ayco from Bango Elementary School of Compostela East District saying, Dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral, sama-sama. Bye-bye!